Hey folks, JD Payne here. Happy New Year. I hope your celebrations went well and I hope you had a great Christmas celebration also. I know it's been quite some time since I've posted really a long form video with me and the microphone here at the channel, but I've been wanting to record this one for quite some time and just really waiting for the right moment to do so. I want to give you some updates. I want to give you some updates on where things have been with my life and ministry in 2025. Good things, thankfully, by God's grace, and then Lord willing, where things are going in 2026 related to the content, the resources that I have been producing and making available to you. So where have things been? Well, if you go back into the summer of this past year, Sarah and I, we relocated in Birmingham. We found a place, a home that really puts us right in the midpoint of halfway between her clinic and my office at Samford University. So after many years of living in the same place, we relocated. So if you are looking around behind me, you know that my content in the room has changed as opposed to that which you saw on my previous videos where I was in my basement at the other house. So having said that, I'm trying to still work out the bugs in this new studio and study. And if I flip the camera around right now, you'd see that I'm basically talking into a closet. But it is what it is. And so we'll see how it works out in days to come. Some other things I want to draw your attention to back in 2025, and it's related to some of the guests that I'm going to be having on my shows in 2026 and Lord willing years to come. And that is, I had the honor, blessing of being able to receive the title of the Thomas Welby Bozeman Professor of Christian Ministry. It's a chair that's been endowed at Samford University, where I've been serving for many years, and just so thankful to be able to receive this honor. And so some of the resources that have been provided in conjunction with that will be used to bringing in some other voices, engaging in certain levels of research, and then sharing that information with you through my channel here, as well as through my podcast and through my blog also. Now that brings me to kind of talking about those three areas of ministry that I have that's out there and make available. And that is, if you've been tracking with me, and I've been blogging for, well, this will be the 16th year, so back in 2010. If you've been tracking with me, you know that my blog has been titled Missiologically Thinking. I do a podcast called Strike the Match with JD Payne. And then I've got this YouTube channel that I've been kind of experimenting with for many years, just testing some different things. Going forward in 2026, Strike the Match is not only going to still remain in its audio form, for those of you that like just the audio, but Strike the Match will also appear in video as well. So woohoo, there you go. For those of you that have been wanting to see more video content, you will have those opportunities with Strike the Match Season 10 coming up. And I'm excited about this season. One of the things that I really am looking forward to sharing with you is allowing you to hear some voices of some seasoned senior missiologists reflecting back over their life and their ministries of how missiology as a discipline and how missions has shifted over the course of their days. And so you don't want to miss that. The other thing is that here on the YouTube channel, I'm still going to be posting videos that are really separate from Strike the Match, the one-off videos, such as me and the microphone talking into the closet, some other guests that I may have on the program and things of that nature, sharing some research materials with you. And so there'll still be some of those videos that are there, but the big thing is Strike the Match is going to be Season 10 also in a video format. Now, 16 years ago, I launched jdpayne.org with the blog titled Missiologically Thinking. That is still going to be the title of my blog. It's still there. It is still housed at jdpayne.org. If you go over to jdpayne.org right now, you're going to see a major renovation, a major overhaul that is quite different than what has been in place for the past several years, and that is the material is easier to grasp. It's easier to get around. Still working out some of the hiccups with the site, but that information will still live there, related to my videos, related to my podcast, and missiologically thinking. Now, in 2010. Way back in 2010, I launched the blog with the intention of producing content, but primarily to release a study of evangelicals in the United States and in Canada. It was an evangelical concentration study, and I know many of you use that and have used that over the years in your church planting work and in your outreach. I hear of churches and organizations, and some of you church planters, you moved and relocated teams to various parts of North America because of the evangelical concentration study. Now, one of the things, and I'm hoping to release this very soon in the first quarter of 2026, is an updated version of the evangelical concentration study. It's quite extensive, and so I will be releasing that and sharing more, obviously, at jdpayne.org. If you don't subscribe to Missiologically Thinking, just go to jdpayne.org, scroll to the bottom, drop your email in, and that way, whenever the evangelical concentration study comes out or any new blog posts come out, you'll get notified in your inbox. And of course, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, let me encourage you to subscribe and set those notifications so you'll be made aware of when new things are posted. All right, what else is going on, folks? Let me see. I've got my list here in front of me. Of several things that I've mentioned over the past little bit, things that are to come, looking forward to some things. Oh, two big things. I can't believe I overlooked these things. Two big things that happened back in 2025, and basically they're kind of tied in together. In 2025, my book, Understanding Evangelism, was released with Baker Academic. And I'm excited. I'm thrilled about this book. If you haven't had a chance to get it, let me encourage you to get a copy of it. I'd love for you to post a review on it, to hear from you about this. Hey, if you're a professor and you require any of my books for your classes, let me know. I'd love to be able to zoom into one of your classes. I'll volunteer an hour of my time if you require any of my books, and give you a break from class that day. But when that book was released, I was actually in Herrnhut, Germany. And I shot a video kind of talking about the release of the book, but I was over there in Herrnhut, Germany, doing some training with the ABWE, Association of Baptist World Evangelism. And Herrnhut, for those of you mission history buffs, you know that was the estate of Count Nicholas Ludwig von Zinzendorf, who basically gave refuge to the Moravian brothers in the Bohemian brothers and sisters that were fleeing religious persecution back in the 18th century on his estate. And there was a move of the Holy Spirit there that led to an incredible sending of missionaries to some of the most remote places, to some of the most difficult to reach people on the planet, decades before William Carey and before the birth of the modern Protestant missionary movement. So while I was there, I shot some I shot some video that I do some narration over. And I'm planning to put that together and edit that together for you, and I'll be releasing that here at the site fairly soon in 2026 as well. So these are just a few things. It's kind of the scratching of the surface, but I just want to take a moment at the beginning of this year to kind of give you an update of where things have been, things behind the scenes, how they've been turning, and Lord willing, where things are going in 2026. There'll be so many more things, new updates that I'll be sharing in days to come, and I'm looking forward to doing that with you as well. Hey, and I want to say this, and I truly mean this. I thank you so much for checking out my channel, checking out my blog, checking out my podcast, and just over the years, thank you for your encouraging words. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing this with others in your circles of influence, and know that I really am. I'm deeply honored that you do that, and I just thank you so much. Pray that, Lord willing, we will have a good 2026 as we seek to advance the gospel of Christ, as we make disciples of all nations. And so keep up the great kingdom work. Until next time, see ya.